Today, more than ever, technology has made it possible to see firsthand what's previously been described in just words. And through technology, we're going to show you several images of Oklahoma. Oil, covered wagons, cowboys, Indians, and some things you might not have expected. It's all here in Oklahoma, but there's so much more than most people expect. That's why, even though I love to travel, nothing quite compares to coming back home to the energy, the enthusiasm, the people. For me, that's Oklahoma. Although I've spent a lot of my life in Oklahoma, I recently learned some things I didn't know about one of the country's fastest growing states. Some facts that will interest you if you're thinking about living and working here in Oklahoma. Come on and let me show you what I mean. I think you'll discover, like I have, there's no place more like home than Oklahoma. No matter where you're coming from, Oklahoma is easy to get to because it's located right in the middle of the country. And whether you use one of the modern interstate highways that intersect the state or fly into an international airport in Tulsa or Oklahoma City, you'll know you've arrived in a place that really knows how to move.
People are surprised to learn that Oklahoma has an international inland waterway that connects it to ports throughout the world. To reduce costs, my company utilizes barge transportation here at the Tulsa Port of Catoosa. But in addition to the waterway, Oklahoma's central location puts us less than 2 days from any point in the country by truck and only 3 hours by air.
Being right in the middle of things has other advantages too. It's a whole lot less expensive to phone your customers, your family, and your friends on the east or west coast, or better still, to fly out and see them. But there's plenty to see right here because Oklahoma has all kinds of scenery, from the sweeping beauty of the plains in the west to the mountains and forests in the east, and sparkling rivers and lakes everywhere in between. If you thought Oklahoma was a leftover from the Dust Bowl, that quick tour probably surprised you. And if you think Oklahomans are just a bunch of cowboys and Indians, well, you're in for another surprise. Oklahomans make no secret of their pioneer heritage. We're pretty proud of it, in fact, and rightfully so. It's celebrated at places like the National Cowboy Hall of Fame and in numerous rodeos and Indian powwows throughout the year. Cowboys are still important. Ranching is big business here. But your average Oklahoman is just as much at home on the driving range as on the open range. You don't have to spend very much time here to realize that most of the people you meet have a positive attitude about what they're doing and where they're going. It's a can-do spirit handed down from the pioneers, an attitude that motivates workers to give their best, an attitude that makes for a highly productive workforce.
General Motors employs over 6,000 employees here in Oklahoma City. We consider our employees to be our most valuable asset. Our workforce is highly motivated, well-educated, and has a tremendous work ethic. This sets Oklahomans apart from many others. The state is also a great place to live and has many tangible benefits. For these reasons and many more, I believe that General Motors will be one of the many successful businesses that continue to operate in the state of Oklahoma.
One of the reasons Oklahomans are so productive is that Oklahoma is committed to education. People here seem to understand that a good educational system from kindergarten to graduate school is one of the keys to personal and business excellence. During the past decade, Oklahoma has tripled its appropriation to common education and doubled its investment in higher education. Students in elementary and secondary schools benefit from a low teacher-student ratio that averages 16-1, among the best in the nation. Oklahoma high school students score above both regional and national averages on the SAT test and place 5 to 10 points above the U.S. average on the National Achievement Test. There are more than 40 colleges and universities scattered across the state, offering 1,284 degree programs at the bachelor's level, 391 at the master's level, and 137 at the doctoral level. And we rank among the top 20 states in terms of per capita enrollment at our public colleges and universities. But there's more to it than outstanding colleges and universities. Oklahoma is renowned for having some of the best vocational, technical, education, and industry training programs in the nation. Nearly 50 VOTEC campuses across the state provide the type of training that will put students to work immediately in over 100 career fields. Oklahoma's Training for Industry program, known as TIP, can be of great help in getting a new operation up and running. We'll visit your company's other plants, produce manuals and videotapes, and provide the instructors and the equipment on which to do the training at no cost to you. One of the most exciting aspects of Oklahoma's emphasis on education is the variety of basic and applied research programs that directly benefit industry. Across the Sooner State, you'll find specialists probing the mysteries of the body's immune system, studying alternative forms of energy, figuring out better ways to grow food and monitor severe weather. Once you've discovered all the research that's going on here, it's not surprising that Oklahoma ranks among the top 20 states in the number of research patents issued per capita. If you're considering Oklahoma as a place to locate or expand your business, there are some facts that I think will interest you. Here's Don Paulson, Oklahoma Secretary of Commerce, with a quick overview.
We've shown you why Oklahoma is a great place to live. Now let me show you what Oklahoma has to offer to the world of business. Oklahoma provides a full range of advantages and incentives that can make your company profitable. For example, our industrial electric rates are among the lowest in the country when compared to cities like New York, Chicago, and San Diego. Oklahoma's natural gas rates are also extremely low. Oklahoma has many opportunities to offer employers and employees alike. Our time lost due to work stoppages is among the lowest in the nation. Living is less costly too. You'll find Oklahoma's per capita tax burden extremely low when compared to states such as California, Ohio, and New York. Oklahoma's tax system is also very favorable to industry. Our corporate income, franchise, and property taxes are lower than most states. We provide a 5-year property tax exemption to new and expanding industry along with sales tax exemption. We also provide income tax credits for new investment and jobs. Oklahoma is also a free port tax state, which translates into a great advantage for distribution. There is no state property tax, no worldwide unitary tax, and no intangible property tax. We also have attractive long-term financing plans at the state and local levels at very affordable rates. Oklahoma also has foreign trade offices which are located in Shanghai, Tokyo, Singapore, and New Delhi. These international trade offices assist Oklahoma companies in exporting their products to the world marketplace. We invite you to join the hundreds of major companies that have chosen Oklahoma for their home.
No doubt about it. Your business is welcome in Oklahoma. All of these incentives are already working for lots of successful companies that have chosen my home state as a place to grow. these companies have discovered that Oklahoma makes good business sense. And they've also discovered what I've known all along. You can have one heck of a good time living in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, the Sooner State well known. And the sooner you come to stay with us, the sooner you'll call us home. There's so much to experience, to see and to feel. Our attractions and people are natural and real. The living is easy, it's light and it's breezy. Come and be the very best you can be. We do all of the things that you want out of living. The laughing and loving, the sharing and giving. We're as big as a home run. Oklahoma's so much fun. Come and see just how good life can be.
Impressive, huh? Well, now that you've seen the pictures, you really owe it to yourself to check it out in person, especially if you're looking for a new place to call home. Because when you compare Oklahoma to the east or west coast or any other part of the country, and consider the cost of living, the cost of doing business, the natural resources, and the spirit of the people, I think you'll agree with me there's no place more like home than Oklahoma.
See all of our reds, see our greens and our blues, our new age visions and our old-fashioned virtues. We're young and inviting, we're new and exciting. At every turn, the reward that you earn.